Imagine a world where you can keep your motivation high throughout the day, every day. Sounds impossible, right? But the truth is that there are practical and effective ways to cultivate that constant motivation. And today, I'm going to share with you 7 feats that will transform the way you approach your daily challenges. These strategies aren't just abstract theories, but tried and true practices that can completely change the way you live your life. If you're determined to achieve your goals, stay focused and stay inspired, then this video is for you. Let's dive deep into this topic and discover how to keep the flame of motivation burning, no matter what happens around you. The first feat to stay motivated all day is to deeply understand your purpose. Have you ever stopped to think about why you do what you do? What's the reason behind your daily actions? When you have clarity about why you're doing something, your motivation gains a solid foundation. Purpose is the anchor that keeps us steady, even in the midst of life's storms. It's the fuel that feeds our determination, especially when times get tough. Let's reflect a bit on this. Imagine you're on a long journey, maybe a hike in the mountains. The path is tough, full of steep climbs, slippery rocks, and unpredictable weather. Now think about what keeps you walking. What makes you put one foot in front of the other, even when your muscles are tired and your mind is telling you to quit? It's your purpose, the reason you started this journey. It could be the breathtaking view at the top of the mountain, the sense of personal accomplishment, or perhaps something deeper, like overcoming a personal challenge. Understanding your purpose is more than just having a goal. It's knowing deep down why that goal is important to you. When you're connected with your purpose, difficulties become more bearable, and the necessary sacrifices seem more justified. But how do you discover your true purpose? This requires introspection, time, and often a little patience. Start by asking yourself questions. What makes me feel alive? What would I be willing to do even without getting anything in return? What kind of legacy do I want to leave? These questions may not have immediate answers, but they are key to guiding your discovery process. Once you have clarity about your purpose, write it down. Keep it somewhere you can see it every day so that it serves as a constant reminder of why you're on this journey. This is the foundation of your motivation, the base upon which all other feats are built. The second feat is to create small wins throughout the day. Have you ever heard the expression, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step? Although it's a cliche, it holds a deep truth about motivation. Often we look at our big goals and feel overwhelmed. The mountain seems insurmountable and the path endless. This is where small wins come in. Breaking your big goals into smaller, more manageable tasks is a powerful strategy to maintain motivation. When you break your goals into smaller pieces, each step taken becomes a win. And these wins, no matter how small, have a cumulative effect. They not only bring you closer to your final goal, but also keep your morale high. The feeling of completing something, even if it's small, releases dopamine in the brain, which makes you feel good and encourages you to keep going. Let's think of a practical example. Suppose your goal is to write a book. This is a huge goal that can feel daunting. But what if you break that goal into smaller tasks, like writing 1 page a day? Now, instead of thinking about writing an entire book, you're focused on writing just 1 page. Each completed page is a small win that motivates you to write the next. At the end of a month, you'll have written 30 pages, which is significant progress towards your goal. Additionally, celebrating those small wins is crucial. Take a moment to acknowledge the progress you've made. This can be something simple, like checking off a task from your to-do list, or something more meaningful, like treating yourself to a small reward. The important thing is to recognize that every step, no matter how small, is a move in the right direction. And the more you celebrate those small wins, the more motivated you'll feel to continue. Remember, great achievements are made up of many small steps. Each small win is a brick in the building of your success. Build your path 1 brick at a time. The third feat is to create a routine that energizes you. Your daily routine can be your greatest ally or your worst enemy when it comes to staying motivated. If your routine is monotonous and draining, it's easy to feel demotivated. But if you can incorporate activities that inspire and recharge you, your routine can become a constant source of positive energy. Let's start with the beginning of your day. How do you start your mornings? The way you begin your day has a profound impact on your mindset and motivation. Think about activities that can get you in the right frame of mind from the start. This could include a motivational reading that inspires you, physical exercises that energize your body, or a meditation practice that calms your mind. The important thing is that these activities are meaningful to you and prepare you to face the day with the best possible mindset. Another crucial part of the routine is ensuring you have moments of pause and reflection throughout the day. Staying motivated doesn't mean working non-stop until you're exhausted. On the contrary, it's important to include strategic breaks to recharge. It could be a walk outside, a stretching session, or simply a few minutes to breathe deeply and clear your mind. These breaks, though short, are essential to keep productivity and motivation high all day long. When planning your routine, it's also important to be flexible. Not every day will be the same, and you'll need to adjust your activities based on the demands and challenges that arise. But whenever possible, stick to those practices that energize and inspire you. They are the thread that will keep your motivation steady, even on more difficult days. Remember, routine is a powerful tool. Use it to your advantage, and it will become one of the pillars of your motivation. The fourth feat is to feed your mind with positive and inspiring content. Just as the body needs food to stay strong, the mind needs good thoughts to stay motivated. What you consume mentally directly affects your perspective, mood, and ultimately your motivation. Imagine your mind is a garden. What are you planting in it? If you're sowing negative thoughts, doubts, and fears, that's what will grow and take over your mental space. On the other hand, if you plant seeds of positivity, inspiration, and confidence, those are the flowers that will bloom. An effective way to feed the mind is through books, podcasts, videos, and other forms of content that uplift you. Choose carefully what you consume. Instead of exposing yourself to negative news or people who drain your energy, opt for sources of content that inspire and motivate you. There are countless books on personal development, motivational podcasts, and inspiring videos that can serve as fuel for your mind. Additionally, consider the practice of visualization. Spend a few minutes each day visualizing your goals and what you want to achieve. Imagine yourself achieving your dreams, feeling fulfilled, and living the life you've always wanted. Visualization is a powerful tool that can help program your mind for success and keep your motivation high. Another useful practice is keeping a gratitude journal. Every day, write down 3 things you're grateful for. This may seem simple, but it has a profound effect on your mindset. When you focus on what's going well rather than what's going wrong, you change your perspective and make room for more positivity in your life. Gratitude is one of the fastest ways to boost your motivation and joy in life. By feeding your mind with good thoughts and inspiring content, you create a mental environment conducive to growth and continuous motivation. Remember, you are what you consume, both physically and mentally. Choose wisely. The fifth feat is to surround yourself with people and environments that exude positivity. Motivation is highly influenced by the environment around us, and this includes the people we interact with daily. If you're constantly surrounded by negativity, criticism, and pessimism, your motivation will naturally be drained. On the other hand, if you're surrounded by positivity, support, and inspiration, your motivation will flourish. Let's talk about people first. Who are the people around you? Do they inspire you or do they bring you down? Reflect on this. The people you spend the most time with have a profound impact on your mindset and consequently your motivation. That's why it's crucial to choose your companions carefully. Connect with people who share the same values and goals as you, who encourage you to be better, who support you in tough times, and who celebrate your victories. If possible, seek mentors or support groups that can guide and keep you motivated. Being in contact with people who have already achieved what you want to achieve can be incredibly inspiring. They can share their experiences, offer valuable advice, and serve as a constant source of motivation. Now, besides people, also consider the physical environment around you. Is your workspace or study space organized and inspiring, or is it a place that stresses and demotivates you? Small changes in the physical environment can have a big impact on your motivation. Try to keep your space clean, organized, and decorated in a way that inspires you. Put motivational quotes in sight, keep objects that remind you of your goals nearby, and create an environment that's conducive to focus and productivity. Remember, both people and environments have the power to directly influence your motivation. Choose to be surrounded by positivity, and it will reflect in your attitude and determination. The sixth feat is to reward yourself for your achievements, even the small ones. Staying motivated in the long run requires a balance between effort and reward. If you're always demanding more from yourself without ever giving yourself the credit you deserve, eventually your motivation will wear out. That's why it's essential to create a reward system that keeps you engaged and excited to keep going. Let's think about this. When you reach a goal, no matter how small, your brain releases dopamine, the pleasure hormone, which makes you feel good. That feeling of accomplishment is what motivates us to keep going. So don't underestimate the power of a well-planned reward. It can be something simple, like some well-deserved rest time, a special meal, or even a gift you've been wanting. But for rewards to work, they need to be well-structured. Set milestones along your journey and establish rewards for each of them. For example, if you're studying for an exam, you can set a reward for each chapter you complete. If you're training for a marathon, you can reward yourself for each week of training completed. Additionally, rewards can also be experiences that bring you pleasure and relaxation. It could be an afternoon at the park, a walk with friends, a movie session, or any other activity that makes you feel good. The important thing is that these rewards are seen as recognition for the effort you've made. Rewarding yourself is a way to nurture your motivation. It's a reminder that all the effort is worth it and that you're making progress. Don't wait until you reach the big final goal to reward yourself. Celebrate every step of the way. This will keep your motivation alive and help you keep moving forward. The seventh feat to stay motivated 24 hours a day is to regularly review and adjust your goals. Motivation is a dynamic state. It changes and evolves as our circumstances change. What motivated you yesterday may not be enough to keep you excited tomorrow. That's why it's essential to review your goals frequently and make the necessary adjustments to keep them relevant and challenging. Let's explore this more deeply. When was the last time you reviewed your goals? Do they still matter to you? Life is full of changes, and our priorities can shift over time. Maybe a goal you set a year ago no longer makes much sense today. Or maybe you've achieved a goal faster than you expected, and now you need a new challenge to stay motivated. Reviewing your goals is a process that involves reflecting on what you've achieved so far, what's still missing, and whether your current goals are still aligned with your values and purpose. This doesn't mean giving up on your dreams, but rather adjusting the course to ensure you're always moving in the right direction. Additionally, when reviewing your goals, consider the progress you've made. Acknowledge the achievements, big and small, and see where you can improve. Maybe you need to redefine deadlines, break goals into smaller steps, or even set new goals that are more aligned with your current reality. Adjusting your goals as needed keeps the process interesting and challenging. It prevents you from falling into a routine or losing interest in what you're doing. Staying motivated is a continuous process of self-assessment and adaptation. When you're always reviewing and adjusting your goals, you stay engaged and focused on what truly matters. Now that you know these 7 feats, it's time to put them into practice. Remember, motivation is like a muscle that needs to be exercised every day. Start with small steps, and you'll see the difference this will make in your energy, determination, and most importantly, in your life. If you liked this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share these tips with someone who also needs motivation. Together, we can create a community of motivated people focused on achieving their dreams. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.